Go.
Lights, camera, action! COVID Chronicles! I think it's edition 45. How are you, Joe?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm tired. Just came back after my day. Well, it's not been daily because a couple of days when it was bad weather I skipped it. But my 10,000 steps sojourn, I just came back.
I guess can't really pan over to you at the moment.
Well, you don't need to.
Well, I was going to show so that our fans could see we were in the same room at the same time.
Oh, well.
Why is this happening, do you think?
Why are we being recorded with two different cameras? Because you have decided to be reckless in your social interactions.
Yep. That's right. So sue me. Alan has decided we will stay 6 feet apart from each other till the end of time. I have suggested he get an apartment, but apparently he does not want to do that.
I don't need an apartment. The reasoning of an apartment is not sensible to me.
I like it. Sounds awful fucking sensible to me. So he went for a walk and he scared a bunch of young girls, 3 young women.
Well, I don't think there was 3. So I go for a walk that
You don't think there were 3?
takes me like 3.5 kilometers south. Then I turn around and walk 3.5 kilometers back and then take a loop. So I'm on the way back. So I probably walked coming on 5 kilometers. And I've noticed that also going southbound now are 3 people ahead of me, but I'm gaining on them because apparently I'm walking faster than they are. And as I get closer, I can clearly see 2 of them are wearing shorts and running shoes, and the third is wearing, I guess what they're called, harem pants, black harem pants, and not running shoes. And then I guess they all got sort of like t-shirts, but the one with the harem pants, they're not wearing a real t-shirt. It's something a little bit more, I don't know, upscale than a t-shirt.
I don't know why that's relevant.
Well, because I can tell that
relevant.
I can tell the 2 with shorts on appear to be younger than the one that's wearing the harem pants.
Oh.
It's either the daughters and the mother, or it's the younger sisters with the older sister. Anyway,
Even that's not relevant.
well, I'm trying to figure this out because I'm gaining on them and they're looking over their shoulder and they start running. And it gets them ahead of me, and then I catch up to them again, and then they look over their shoulder, and then they run again. And then on the third time, the one in the harem pants picks up a stick, not just a stick like a baseball bat, but it's a stick with a bunch of branches on it. So it's got, for more maybe roasting marshmallows kind of a stick. And they keep looking over their shoulder every time I catch up to them, and they run away a little bit, but they run for less time each time because they don't seem to sustain running very well. So about the 4th time when they are about to start running, I yell at them, "Run, Forrest, run!" And then they don't run. So we don't really talk, but I can't figure out what they were doing.
I said I think they were scared of him, but we'll never know.
We'll never know because then we made the right-hand turn onto Don Terra. They did that, and I always go that way. So now I'm following them there, and they're doing the running thing. And then I see a car coming toward me, and they run over and get in the car. And then, and then the car drives past me, does U-turn, and comes around and drives past me again, going the way I'm going. And I never see the car again. So I have to make up a story because I don't know what happened. And in my head, they called for backup. A car came and got them, rescued them from the strange walking man, I guess. What do you think?
I don't know. Anyway, so I made supper tonight, which should last about 3 days. Chicken casserole with roast vegetables underneath the chicken. So I said to Alan, because we cannot be together, we had this promise a few weeks ago that we would do some cooking together.
Hey, I'm not the one
I'm talking now. So this is now not happening. So I said to Alan, you get to make the next meal all by yourself. And he said, we'll have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I said, I'll have mine without the jelly. And he said,
good luck with that. I said, I guess you're being finicky or fussy or something. Yeah. Oh. If Joe would just stay inside the bubble as mandated by the Ontario government, we wouldn't have this problem.
What are other people doing? I want to know what other people are doing when they have a disagreement of how this is
Well,
going to proceed.
the 10-person bubble, if you sit and do it by kind of the law of averages, it doesn't allow everyone to be with all their family members. It just won't work.
Yep.
So I guess the people who are being, I don't know if the word responsible fits in here, keeping in alignment with the will of the government and the health officials or whatever, I guess they're just picking their 10 people and behaving accordingly. But Joe doesn't want to do that. Joe wants to walk and color outside the lines. Joe has always colored outside the lines. Right?
Says the man who's risked his life skydiving, scuba diving, motorcycle riding, and whatever else he wants to do. I've decided I cannot cut my family out of my life. I will not do that. So he has to get an apartment or stay 6 feet away from me, or we'll buy a bunkie. I am happy to buy him a bunkie.
All right, that's it for today. Click subscribe if you haven't done so already. Press like a bunch of times, well, once anyway, and send it to your friends. Yes, and extended family and bubble members.
Bye.
Bye.